Good morning, everybody. We are here Tuesday morning. Things are looking better today than they were yesterday. Who do we have first in the chat today? Crypto Rocketeer. Crypto Rocketeer, what's going on, man? Outdoor Smile, Paul. Crypto Rocketeer, Paul, Frank, Zachariah, Danelle, Justin, Danelle, Frank, Nick F, good morning to you. Shitsu Inu, Outdoor Smile, guest name, Justin Paul, Outdoor Smile, Paul, Outdoor Smile, Danelle, J5, Shitsu Inu, Devil's Advocate, good morning, my man. Frodo, Iceberg, guest name, what is up, everybody? Glad to have you in here. Let's see what we got going on in the market as of right now. We've got AMC sitting at 1363 right now. It is up 0.51% on the day. We've got Shiba Inu coin sitting at 2162, down about 2% on the day. We've got GameStop sitting at $80.04, up 2.5% on the day. And Prague doing very well, sitting up 4.5% right now at $1.16 per share. NASDAQ soaring, flying. NASDAQ doing very well, bouncing back off that support level. As we can see here, it bounced off support down here at 12.5, and it is up 2.26% right now. Let's just hope that it does not continue this downtrend that it is in, that it bounces off this level of support ahead of the Fed meeting tomorrow, and we finally have the rebound and the relief that we have been looking for quite some time now. We've got GameStop Prague, saw those. Farmy sitting at 1365 right now, really testing that 14 level. I believe it's got like 680,000 shares sitting at 14, so a little sell wall there. Might not be able to break it. We'll have to watch. Keep an eye out for that. Might get a breakout or a run if it does break 14 cents. Sundial sitting at $2. Oh, God, you guys wish. 2.80% lower right now. 45.54. Bed Bath & Beyond up a little. Mullen Auto up a little. CEI up, down a little. 15.5% there. I want to take a look at this stock today too. I want to watch it. HYMC. Yeah. HYMC. Everybody that jumped on after the Adam Aron announcement is losing about 50% of their money. Since they jumped in this morning, follow Adam Aron announcing that he was jumping in, and he got in at like $1.17 or $1.20 or so. So really giving back all of the gains that it had this morning, and I do want to watch that throughout the day. So we'll bounce back and forth to see what they got going on there, and everybody, praising Adam Aron as a savior for grabbing gold and silver mining company this morning. But we'll watch how that plays out. Clearbro, Shiba is the leader, the first crypto to have crypto penetrate the brick and mortar establishment using crypto as payment. This is their biggest moment in time. Matthew Perry sends his regards. Iceberg send my regards to Matthew Perry as well. I don't think that Shiba Inu coin is the first coin to ever penetrate brick and mortar as being used for payment. But it is definitely sweeping brick and mortar because of the popularity and how many people do want to use it, right? You can go out there with BitPay and integrate your Shiba Inu coins and use those at places like AMC Entertainment. You can use them basically you can use them in a lot of places, especially a lot of smaller businesses. But what they could be revolutionizing is like blockchain integration with people using Shibarium when they do move over to Shibarium. Welly's John Richmond might be using Shibarium, so that'll be interesting to see how that stuff plays out. But there are other cryptocurrencies that were used first in brick and mortar stores. I feel like AMC should be up more with the NASDAQ up so much. JJ, yeah, so that actually goes back to what Crypto Rocketeer was noticing and saying the other day. When the NASDAQ goes down, AMC gets ripped. When the NASDAQ goes up, AMC tends to go up, right along with the NASDAQ or very similar to those gains. Now, I would expect AMC to be up around 2% today, right? And it may have been slightly earlier, being at 14.30. But with the NASDAQ up 2%, we would expect AMC to be up 2%. Now, it might not be that case today because I think it's weird that Adam Aron went out and spent how much? 22%. I forget what it was, man. Like $25 or $30 million on a gold mining company. I think that's weird, dude. And I think some other traditional investors may think that's weird as well. And that may be why we see a decline in AMC today if it can't sustain the gains. If it does gain, it might be less significant than the gains on the NASDAQ. So that news could be affecting why we see the overall market rising, but AMC is not rising at this time. My mom told me to act my age and stop eating dino-shaped chicken nuggets. I told her I was acting my age because I'm having a cocktail with it. There you go, man. Nothing wrong with dino-shaped chicken nuggets. If I could make some dino-shaped chicken nuggets, I would. Was out with the Rona. Oh no, glad to be back in the Claybro fam. Alice in Wonderland, glad to have you back in the Claybro fam. Hopefully you're feeling better now, and it wasn't too drastic or anything. I know Grandpa Barney was sick too, so hopefully everybody out there stays as healthy as possible and you guys are doing good. I'm going to say, the devil's advocate, man. That's what it seems like on social media sometimes. And I know I'm exaggerating on that. Like, I know I'm exaggerating and taking a little jab or whatever. But it does seem like that sometimes. We used to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum in the pawn shop. Yeah, Frodo. So that does go to show you. How long ago was that, man? How long ago was that? Because I'm sure there's been places that are accepting Bitcoin for nearly a decade now. I mean, I know that one dude. Remember that one guy went and spent, what was it? Like 10,000 Bitcoin on 2 pizzas at Papa John's? Like in 2013 or 2012 or something like that. Dude dropped like 10,000 Bitcoins on 2 pizzas. Let's see. Very nice, Iceberg. Thank you. A lot of people upset this morning. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people upset. Are you talking about the gold and silver mining thing? Or are you talking about something else? What's your thoughts on Turkey adopting Shiba as a main currency to fight against? So, James, I don't think that Turkey will adopt it as their main currency, okay? Or as their official currency. But it is an interesting conversation to have, especially when your currency is being devalued, like the Turkish lira is, to battle against that devaluation. Now, what does that mean? If you buy Shiba Inu coin and it goes up 100% in value and your home currency loses 50% of its value, you hedged against that devaluation. You started with $100, you made $200, now it's worth $100 again because you lost 50% in your home currency. So you still have the $100 that you started with. I do think that is a topic of conversation for people that do live in countries, maybe like Venezuela or Turkey or somewhere their currency is not doing well, or maybe one day here in the United States. But I don't think it's going to be officially adopted as their official currency. Hellas, welcome back. Absolutely. We need to start up bro projects so we can counteract this mess. LFG, outdoor smile. I agree, man. We do. Somebody come up with a great idea. Maybe I should have spent some time and come up with a good idea, and then we could get a project rolling. Check out that dump on the spy. We'll have to check that out in 2 seconds after I say rocket. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really scared of the market right now. That being said, Ice Cube says, if you're scared, go to church. So I'm now looking for a good one in my area. Suggestions. Rocket. I do not know I don't know the church is available in your area. I'm sure there are some very good ones out there. If anybody else has any suggestions on where Rocket could attend church because he is scared of the market, please feel free to get your suggestions out there. And Rocket, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Help our boy out, guys. Help our boy out. Rocket needs some help right now. I think AMC acquisition of a gold mining company with gold and silver stockpiles is a smart idea. It helps diversify AMC and should do well in the inflationary. Frodo, yeah, that's the thought of it, man. But it's a little weird, don't you think, for in a theater company that's over $5 billion in debt to worry about buying gold and silver mining companies. It's very similar to the kind of stuff that Sundial started doing when they had a lot of cash on hand. Now, Sundial did pay down all of their debt, so there is a difference there. But, dude, AMC, man, AMC is a theater company that should be running theaters and not necessarily diversifying into the gold and silver market. Gold and silver is at very high prices right now because of the war in Russia and Ukraine. It's very high prices right now because of inflation, and gold mining is not a very easy thing to get into. That I believe it was 15 million ounces that they say they've got in gold. How much are they going to spend extracting all those 15 million ounces in gold? And that's if they know exactly how much they've got under there. So yes, it is a diversity play, but a very interesting one. You don't really see too many companies trying to break out into investing in other industries and in sectors just because they want to, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They get a lot on their own plate that I think they should take care of first before doing any of that. Who I'm new to the channel, following the live in Brazil. Michael, e aí, mano, como você tá? I'm done feeling beaten for the day, unfortunate. Oh, Crypto Rocketeer, don't be done yet, man. Stay with us at least. Hang out with us. We're gonna be doing good, man. We're gonna be doing good. We need a bro church and a Sunday live stream. Guess name. We could do it, man. We could do it. Don't even look at the market, Dwight. That's actually a good idea, dude. It's actually a good idea. Not to look at the overall market, just to hang out a little while. Plug your ears if I start talking about prices, and keep a positive mindset. Wouldn't mind a Sunday live stream. Well, we could make a Sunday live stream sometime, guys. We could do that. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Sundays are all taken up for me. I now go to church on Sundays. Rocket, very good, man. So Sunday afternoon, instead of taking a nap, you can come hang out here. Click all big conglomerate companies. The AMC is not a conglomerate. In the environment are gobbling up different companies trying to diversify their revenue streams. Yes, I agree, dude. I agree. But I also don't think that AMC is a conglomerate. I think that AMC is a theater chain that is mentioned in their earnings report that they're concerned about their high levels of debt. So that would be the difference there. I do agree that conglomerates can go out, and institutions, like these institutional investors, can absolutely go out and, diversify their portfolios in that way. But we're talking about a theater chain. We're not necessarily talking about a conglomerate, in my opinion. SPY, let's go see what the SPY is here. SPY is sitting at, why do we not have the SPY over here? We need to have the SPY over here. Let's see if we can add that over there. Okay, and then, but let's put it down here by the NASDAQ. How can I not move this? No. Alright, never mind. I'll have to move it later. We got the SPY over here. SPY, yes. SPY is dumping off after a couple minutes there. Was it 424, sitting at 421 right now. That is a pretty big decline, going all the way back down to the earlier levels of support that it had, so keep an eye on that, man. SPY having a pretty decent sell-off there over the last, 10 minutes now. And now we need Prague back up there. Yes, the SPY is having a couple hard minutes there. Sorry, everyone, I don't feel like I have anything positive. I would love you, Clay. SPY, please. Crypto Rocketeer. Just hang out with us, man. It's all right. You don't have to always have something positive. If you don't have anything positive to offer, let us offer you something positive, man. Let us bring you back up if you're feeling down. It'll be good. Adams is looking to become a conglomerate in the future, hence the purchase of the gold and silver mine. Yeah, that is a possibility, man. I don't know why though. I don't know why. I can't see that, man. I don't know why. That's me. Maybe I'm short-sighted on it, but I do think that he needs to straighten out the theater business. That I personally think he needs to straighten, he needs to get his own house in order before he goes forward and makes these diversity plays. That's me. That I would rather have everything squared away on my own terms before I would branch out and do something else. And some people have a different strategy than I do, so it may work out for them. But that's the way I see it. So I do hope that it works out. Clearly, man, I want everything to work out. I just don't get it at this point. AMC is not just a theater. How dare you? AMC is a way of life, and Adam Aaron is the best thing to happen in the world since the invention of the printing press. Or the invention of bread, man. He's a pretty good guy. Could we have some Brazilian spammers too? Iceberg. Possibly, man. I don't think they're spammers, though. Brought the whole community to watch you reviewing Green Bio X. Yeah, we can take a look at Green Bio X real quick, man. No problem there. Hoodro, have fake beard. Hope he takes it off. I didn't have a fake beard, man. It's a real beard, man. I don't know, you keep saying it's a fake beard. Definitely real. Jiven, thank you, man. Rocket, I will sell you a bulking and cut plan. It's spiral you in circles and keep you in a state of unhappiness and thus keeping you as a customer for $49.99 a month. Get it. That actually sounds like a really good deal. Not all girls like gold. I prefer silver or even better, horses. Cassie, horses might actually be more expensive than gold and silver at this point. As a smart CEO, if he isn't stressing the debt load of AMC, he must have a plan for it. He actually is stressing it, though, man. He actually is stressing it. I don't think that anybody can argue that he's not stressing the debt load, saying that we could face bankruptcy if we don't clear up that debt by the end of the year. or increase revenue by the end of the year. So I do feel the stress after reading all of the risks and warnings on the earnings report there. But let's see what we got going on for GBX. What is it? Is it just GBX? Is that the ticker? Green Bio? Green Bio X. Let's see what we got going on here for Green Bio X, guys. Sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and a 3. Very similar price to Shiba Inu coin right now. But it's only got a market cap of $290,000. Now, we got a fully diluted market cap of nearly 400 million. So there is a very small amount. There's a very small circulating supply. Only 7 billion out of the possible... What is this? Million, billion, trillion. There's only 7 billion circulating right now out of the 10 trillion that are in the total market cap there, or the total supply, sorry. And how's it been doing? I'm sure it hasn't been out for quite some time. It's been out about a month now, and it has been coming down, so prices are looking extremely cheap. It was sitting at 3 zeros and a 2. Now it is at 4 zeros and a 3. So it lost roughly 90% of its value. If you guys are looking for a cheap one, lost roughly 90% of its value there. Could be a decent cheap buy, but I don't know what all is going on here. So let's see how many holders we've got going on here. We've only got less than 2,000 holders, 1,957 holders on Green Bio X. Any whales? Let's see what we got here. We got a ton of people holding 450 million coins, over 4.5%. I don't know who these people are or what these wallets are, but that is a drastic amount. More than is actually locked in the dead wallet, and more than is available on PancakeSwap for liquidity. So it's very interesting that we got that there. It doesn't seem like we've got a lot of liquidity left at this point. And then below that line, very, very small holders. So these major wallets right here hold the vast majority of the coins that are currently in circulation. And below that, man, these people got 67 million coins at 0.00. Okay, so that's not terribly bad. 1 million would be about 30 bucks, 30 times. So you're sitting at what? Like 1,800 bucks. So there's some decent wallets there that are holding quite a good amount of that, I would say. And it goes all the way over to page 20 there. So you got plenty of holders, but not a ton. Still a very small project with 2,000 holders, but it's not like there's only 100 holders or anything. Got to worry about those main wallets. Green Bio X, if you want to tell me what those are, you might be able to shed a little bit more light onto that. And then, let's see. Ragus, thank you for the super chat. Ragus. Thank you very much for the super chat, Ragus. Absolutely appreciate that. We have English, Portuguese, and Spanish. All right, well, good. We'll just stay in the English one here. We'll go over to tokenomics, and we've got, they're going to burn 95% of the total supply by the end of 2022. They're only going to be 500 billion Green Bio X left after all of the burns. That is a drastic burn, going from 10 trillion to 500 billion. That is a very drastic burn, so that sounds like it could be cool. Tokenomics, guys, 2% is paid back to... so let's see. You receive 2% of the buy every time there is a buy or sell transaction. Total of 4% is divided between the holders who have at least 100,000 tokens. Okay, so if you're looking to get your dividend there or receive your payment on every transaction, you're going to need to hold at least 100,000 tokens. Another one sends 2% to the liquidity pools on every buy and sell. 3% goes to the development team, and let's see, this one here, 2% of each transaction nature tax gets sent to a nature wallet. This plans to work with NGOs on projects to work and restore nature and biodiversity. So 2% of all of the transactions get donated to the nature. And let's see, robots 1% of every transaction until 50%. Okay, and then 1% of every transaction there is burnt. So you've got 2, 4, 7, 9, and 10% taxes on believing each side of the transaction, both buys and sells. Yes, 10% tax starts on both buys and sells. Tax comes to using token. These tokens are going to go to the deposit wallet. Very good, guys. So I don't know, man. Looks like it could be something cool if you guys are interested in preserving nature there and looking at a token that's got an extremely low market cap with the current coins outstanding. Those will rise and then they will fall again. So currently 7 billion. There's going to be a max of 500 billion coins that are outstanding towards the end of 2022. So, yeah, if you guys are willing to take a chance on it and see what they got going on there with GreenBioX, I do want to say thank you for GreenBio for coming back today after you said you were going to be here yesterday and you said you're going to be here back today. So, thank you very much, man. Absolutely appreciate it. I'm going to join GreenBioX again today. Anyone else? Gabriel, maybe. Trapper, don't watch it. If you do, you'll be like, yeah, he's white. Me? My live streams, my videos, it is true, though. Wow, 90%, 95% burn. Gabriel, I think Gabriel is part of the GreenBioX team. I'm definitely going to watch it now. AMC Trapper. No, what are we watching? I want to watch it, too. Oh. Let's see stuff. Hold on, are you talking about, I'm thinking, oh, whoa, he's white. Are you talking about the video that he posted on Twitter? Indirectly through Shade HU for having an affiliate link. No, I did see that video on Twitter this morning, man, as I was scrolling. This morning, if you had a dance video on Twitter, I did it for Cloud, baby. As you know, I secretly love paying for whatever, and I'm trolling. I saw it, man. I saw it. I didn't play it with sound. I just let it play as I was scrolling by. Yes, AMC Trapper, you should go check that video out there, man. It was pretty good. No doubt in my mind, the Devil's Advocate could be a TikTok star. So, the Devil's Advocate, take your talents to South Beach, man. And open up a TikTok and go do those dances. You're going to be doing great. Iceberg, I don't mean to overstep, but aren't you a hedge fund? I mean, yeah, Iceberg is a hedge fund, man. I don't know. They probably are back in here after they shorted AMC. Good morning. So Turkey adopts Shiba as their money. Would the Turkey government buy a crap ton of Shiba? If Turkey takes on Shib, what would drastically increase the... So CD Wit, I actually don't know how much they would buy in order to, supply that currency to their citizens. You would imagine yes, but CD Wit, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not think that they're going to adopt Shiba Inu coin as their official currency. I do not think that they're going to hold any reserves in Shiba Inu coin, but I do think that it is a good conversation for people in countries like that to have and at least look at as a possibility. Their currency is extremely devalued over really the last decade. And it's continuing to speed up. I mean, they're down 50% from their peak in 2021. They're already down 5+% in 2022 so far. So, they've lost a lot of value, and Shiba Inu coin has gained a lot of value. So if the people living there want to maintain their I guess, worth, they need to invest in a coin like Shiba or any of these assets that can dramatically rise in price. Because think about it, if you and I are fighting inflation, it's 8%, which is what we're doing right now. We need to make at least 8% in order to break even, because our dollar's worth 8% less now than it was last year. People in Turkey not only have to worry about inflation, but they have to worry about the devaluation of their currency against things like the US dollar, and that dramatically decreases their worth. So they have a much harder time fighting inflation than we do. Let's go save the planet. Let's get it, Gabriel. Could be a great idea, guys. I don't want to recommend anybody do go out and buy any of the coins that we ever look at on here, just because I don't want to make recommendations with only doing a surface level look at the coins and not having any myself. But I do believe if you guys, like the idea behind the project and you're nature lovers and want to go support that and have a portion of the coins donated to nature preserves and things, I do think that it could be very cool. So make sure to check it out. It's got a very low market cap to begin with, guys. $290,000. Must have started around $3 million, and now it's around $300,000. So, invest accordingly. Iceberg Research. I used to make fun of them, call them iceberg lettuce. All those wallets will be burnt clay. Gotcha. So GBX, that all the ones with 450 million will be burnt, or 450 billion, whatever it was in those. 450 million looked like, I would imagine. Now I forget if it was 450 million or billion. But if those are all burned wallets, that's a good idea then. You didn't see the nature wallet. We'll buy land, reforest it, and sell carbon credits. Part of the profit we paid back to the holders as a dividend. Very nice. GBX. I mean, it does sound like a decent project, man. It does. And if anybody in here is interested in it, I say go check it out, man. you know, we're definitely going to need to make sure that we don't cut all the trees down. Devil's Advocate, agree. She's stunning. Clay's ignoring me today. No! Donella would never ignore anybody. Lauren, I know you're listening, and I love the hair. That isn't actually, I do like the hair too. I mean, it's an older picture, but I think she did it because you guys see the background here? Come on now. We know why she did it. We know why she did it, right? Yeah. Lauren, we caught on. We know why I did it. We know why I did it. Yeah, I caught on. I see something I like, and I try to surround myself with it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, go look at Lauren's Twitter picture. Buy toilet paper to fight inflation. That could be a very good way to fight inflation. Yeah. Dwight? Yeah. It could be, man. Have you seen Lauren's new hair? Dude, you don't think I got tweet notifications on? He just needs readers, Danelle. He's getting old now, and the font is small. The font is small, so if you guys see me going like this, it's difficult to keep up sometimes because I'm getting really old, and I got to zoom in on there. Devil's Advocate, how did you see it? How did you see the hair on Twitter? Justin Johnson, we are trying to make money outside the token. We will go to the hottest commodity of the century, carbon credit. Very nice, GBX. Devil's Advocate, nice, on Twitter. You mean buy toilet paper to fight inflammation? That might also help as well, but it's inflation, inflammation, all of that good stuff. You got to fight them both. Cladinho, Simoninho, what is going on, my amiguinho? All right, let's go back over here to the market and see what we got going on right now. AMC back up 0.70% right now, sitting at 13.66. Shiba Inu coin is sitting at 21.66, down 1.6%. GameStop sitting at 79.90. Prog bouncing back down a little bit at $1.14, still up 2.70%. We've got the NASDAQ doing very well still, sitting at 2.08% higher, 12,842 points, bouncing off yesterday's low. Where was yesterday's low? 12,555.35. So 12,555 held up as a level of support. We opened up higher this morning and pulled back a little bit, but we seem to be doing very nicely, up 2.08%. Farmy not able to capture that 14-cent level, sitting right here at 13.44, down 0.07 or 0.0005 cents. Not cent. Yeah, 0.0005 cents on the day. And then, no, that'd be 0.05 cents on the day. So needs to try and regain that 14-cent level there. I know it had a lot of shares. I don't know what the level 2 data looks like here since I'm not logged in on the computer. But Sundial sitting down 3% on the day right now. Bed Bath & Beyond 3%. Mullen Auto down 2.25%. CEI down 10%. It's bouncing back a little bit from the lows this morning that it was hitting. Hit 70 cents, and now it's all the way back up to 77777. And let's go back over here to the gold mining company. We've got the gold mining company that Adam Aaron bought this morning, sitting at $1.64 right now. Retracing, it was up well over 100%, and now it's sitting up 18% on the day. Was it, I believe, like $2.90 pre-market? $2.97 pre-market, selling off after the open. Hopefully it levels out here and starts to turn around, because I know a lot of retail jumped in after Adam Aaron made that announcement. They got to be down pretty big now, jumping in at like 260, 270, and sitting at $1.60 now. So we will watch that. CEI, no, we want. Oh, we can leave Prog on here. Prog is down right now at $1.13, $1.139. Let's go back over here. I got Lauren and Queenie running neck and neck now. I got Lauren head of the race. Hey, I got a haircut and no more long hair. Military haircut. Simon, how's that possible, dude? I still see the long hair in your picture right there. Didn't happen if I don't see the proof. It looks like he's ready to be in call to arms. Who we talking about? Hey Clay, what is shiny thing ate the back of your screen? Is this a heating? No, GBX, it's not a radiator, man. Look, it's actually a wall that I have not put up yet. It's like a partition that I'm going to be putting up back there. I'm lazy, dude. I'm lazy. So I haven't hung it up on the wall yet, but it's just going to be like a background. It's not a radiator. It's not for heating. Some people do think that. Some people think that I am live streaming from a very large crib right now, but it is just a decoration wall. Do you think that Adam bought a gold company to pout and blow money since someone on the board told him that he couldn't buy another Nicole Kidman commercial? Yeah, dude. I mean, first you got to spend $25 million on your crush, and then what a better way to impress your crush than to give her $25 million worth of gold? I mean, plain and simple. That would work out for me too, right? I imagine if I gave Lauren $25 million, she'd probably be happy. And then if I gave her another $25 million in gold, she'd probably be pretty happy with that. Still working on it. The wall's gonna be like a 2022 project. It's gonna be like an all year thing before I get that thing hung up on the actual wall. Large crib is funny. Well, you can thank devil's advocate for that one. Other people said it looks like I'm in a colorful jail. So other people compared it to like a jail cell. And I look like I'm in jail. So you got jail, you've got a crib, you've got a radiator, and nobody knows that it's just a decorative wall. 750 million burnt. Ooh, Dwight, I saw like 600 million or something like that. 700 million Shiba burned yesterday. That's not a bad burn. Was that bigger entertainment? Or who'd that burn come from? Because those are decent numbers, man. Those are decent numbers for a single day. There are many active wallets sending coins to the Shiba burn wallets. The movement is on fire. Yeah, it does seem like it, man. If we burned 750 million Shiba yesterday, definitely on fire. Thought it was a couch. Pretty purple, though. Nancy. Nope, that's not a couch. That's just a wall. I believe Mudrick owns 41%. Oh, Pringleton. I think, I saw. Let me see if I can find that, because I saw on Twitter 51%, but let's see if we can see that. No. What is the HYMC? Yeah. Let's see what we got here. All right. Gosh, man, if you don't pay for this data, okay. They don't give you much. HYMC, that gold company, Mudrick Capital is the largest investor right now, and they own 24 million shares, according to Fintel here. 24 million shares. How many shares outstanding? Because it doesn't show me the percentage ownership here. So let's just go look at that. 24 million out of shares outstanding, 60 million. So yeah, you're probably somewhere in the ballpark there with that 40% number, man. Now I do think that was probably an equity offering from HYMC. That could have been an equity offering. I don't know if, because there was somebody else that came in that bought another 22%. So if these guys own 40% and Adam Aaron owns 22% and whoever else bought it with AMC owns another 22%, I mean, this is heavily owned by three main players. So that's something you got to look out for there too. But where are we at? Yeah, 24,394,846 shares is owned by Mudrick Capital. Same guy that Adam Aaron sold shares to at $35 million, and then they just turned around and dumped those shares. So, yes, heavily. I'll finish the wall for you, Clint. Dunell, you got to sell your kid's house first. So sell the house and then come here and help me hang the wall. Now about macroeconomics. Do you think China's new lockdown will be the start of lockdown? GBX, man. GBX. I gotta be careful with how I say anything about that on here because YouTube doesn't really let me talk too much about that, but I hope not. Let's put it that way. I hope not, okay? I'll just say I hope not. I can't go into too much detail about it, though, because even if I just say the C word, they tend to want to flag my live stream and make me request a review. Why do you think Adam and bought shares in that company? Any reason? Brightness with some economic knowledge of yours. How can this help AMC? So, Mr. Simon, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't necessarily agree with the purchase, okay? But there are a few reasons you would look to investing in gold and silver and precious metals right now. I've alluded to it in some of the recent videos that I've done that during times of high inflation, gold, silver, platinum, all of these precious metals, they do very well to sustain their value, and they're used as a hedge against inflation. So that could be one of the reasons they went out there and spent that kind of money buying a gold and silver miner. Different reasons, okay? Because that's different than just buying gold as a hedge. Buying a gold miner is definitely more speculative because they can run into a lot of problems. Okay, they can run into a lot of problems extracting the gold and silver. So I do think that it's not necessarily just a hedge play, but also, and I didn't read the article as to why Adam Aaron thinks that they can bring their expertise to the gold and silver mining industry. Like right off the bat, it just makes me think that they know a lot more than they can really translate to different industries. But with the profit potential, it could be a good move. Now, if gold doesn't sustain its current values because things settle down in Russia, inflation gets under control, it's not necessarily one of the best moves out there. I think that Adam Aaron did it because AMC's got a lot of cash. AMC is sitting on $1.6 billion in cash, and they don't want to pay their debt down. Instead of, reducing the interest payments that they pay and reducing the stress that the debt is burdening their balance sheet with, they're going out there and they're trying to buy revenue generating plays. Higher revenue could absolutely take care of the debt, because you guys know too, like if you're in debt, the payment is what you have to worry about. If you can bring in more than you have to pay out, you're going to be in a better position. So it is a bold move to diversify in a way into the gold and silver space instead of building up the theater space. It is a bold move, but I do believe that if we see some good revenue coming from it, it's going to also be able to reduce the stress that the debt is burdening the balance sheet with. Personally, I probably wouldn't have gone that direction. But personally, I don't manage a multi-billion-dollar company, so I guess the guy can do whatever he wants, right? How dare you disagree with him after that amazing commercial that everyone in my personal life can't stop talking about, his activeness on Twitter and ability to follow people back. He's iconic. I know, man. I wish I could be as iconic as him, too. Gold, silver, and other precious metals, and with commodities in general, tend to do well in a real interest rate environment, meaning the interest rate minus inflation. No, Frodo, I definitely agree, man. I think that if it does bode well, like if this investment goes well, not just in a sense of capital gains and in watching the stock price of HYMC move higher, which is what they want to see, right? Does HYMC pay a dividend? Because if not, I mean, it's all capital. All capital gains that they're looking for there. I don't even know if they pay a dividend. So no, seemingly they do not pay a dividend right now. So everything is going to be reliant on capital gains. Now, I think it might have been $1.17 that Adam Aaron got in at down here. Where did he get in at? Does anybody know the price right off the bat so I don't have to go look it up? Do you know the price? They said it in an article I was reading this morning. Well, they didn't. I don't know if they said the actual price, but they did say how many shares and what the price he paid. All right. So, a movie theater company announced about 22% stake in Highcraft Mining and 71,000 acre gold and silver mining in North Nevada. Was $27.9 million. So $1.19 a share. All right, so they bought in at $1.19 a share, and they've also got warrants that last 5 years that they can buy in at $1.07 a share. So $1.19 a share is what they got in at, and they're sitting at $1.65 a share. Capital gains are really the only benefit of this play, since there's no dividend-based income that AMC Entertainment is going to be earning off that. So we have to make sure that AMC stays above $1.19 a share if we want AMC to remain profitable. Let's go with $1.20, because that says $19.3. So you guys can see, I'm getting this from Barron's article right here. They've already done the math. They're just saying that AMC went out there. They bought $27.9 million worth in exchange for 23.4 million warrant units. Okay. And the units priced at okay, hold on. With each unit consisting of one common share of Highcraft and one common share purchase warrant. Okay. So $1.19 per share is what they got the shares at there. And $1.19 a share is what they got to stay above. So $1.19.3. Let's keep that line on the chart at $1.19.3. So we know that AMC is going to remain. No. Come on. Oh my gosh. This is going to drive me crazy. Got him. All right. That's the line in the sand where AMC is profitable on HYMC. So we'll keep that up there and we will watch that. Hopefully it doesn't fall back down below that anytime soon. We can watch the minute chart. We'll go back out to here. Let's see. It says nothing to do with what you're talking about, but I love off-topic conversations. But I lost it. But bought a new shirt yesterday. I'm really loving it. Justin! Shoot, man. You feel good, you look good. I like it, dude. Rip Razor Ramon. Yeah, I did see that too. I saw that on Twitter this morning. It's mostly my humor in providing an opposite extreme thought for people who haven't formed their own opinion, but listen and hear only good biased things. I think, yes, that's devil's advocate. Rally, fall, or no change tomorrow. Kalani, I'm hoping for a rally. I'm hoping for a rally, man. I'm hoping that the Federal Reserve comes in with some good information tomorrow, and they don't play any reindeer games, man. I hope they don't play any reindeer games. I do not need Mr. Jerome Powell to come out and say any nonsense that causes the stock market to fall. I need some positivity, I need some confidence, and I need that man moving forward. We would have to wait at least a year for those capital gains and see if Adam decides to pay off debt unless AMC sells before a year, wants to pay 40% to the IRS. Yeah, dude, that would suck. So, but that is true, man. That is true. So we'll keep that line on the graph there and see what happens with what is the Highcroft? Is that what it is? Highcroft, like Laura Croft. Okay, Highcroft. I can remember that. To see how that gold investment in Highcroft plays. So in my opinion, Adam Aaron bought the mining company more for the silver than the gold. Silver is super undervalued and the price has been suppressed for years. But I've been able to, yeah, Frodo, that could be another thing too. And with the increase in, so silver is a highly used metal in like electric vehicle car batteries, and production is absolutely ramping up. So along with that, that's one of the reasons we saw, the squeeze in silver over, I believe it was last week. But silver has been moving up in value because of its production and use in electric vehicles. So I absolutely think that the silver could be a pretty good play there if we could see continued use in electric vehicle car batteries and things like that. Hey, Clay, been here, but you haven't seen. Chris, good morning, man. I don't know. No, it's just a short sleeve collared shirt that is a reddish pink salmon color. Justin, man, I like it. See what we got there. I think I missed something. Pringleton already made good profits. Hope Adam Aaron has sold some already this morning. Possibly Pringleton. I highly doubt that he did, but I'm not exactly sure. Shih Tzu Inu, a German Shepherd, once got to my Dalmatian, so I ended up with 13 Germation pups. Shih Tzu Inu, is that true? Is that possible? I don't even know if is that possible? Are you just playing me, man? I guess I'm a hope for the best, expect the worst kind of person. Nah, Kalani, that's a decent approach to things, though. Hope for the best and expect the worst. I've seen so much bad, man. I hope for and expect some good news. But in all honesty, I don't know if they're going to be able to wrangle in inflation, and I don't know if these men are going to act confident that they can handle the increase in inflation. 7.9% is crazy, and I truly believe that we're going to see 8%, 9%, 10%, 12%. We might even see 15% inflation. I do think that it could get out of hand. So hopefully they take an aggressive approach, and at least if they act confidently that they can get things back under control, we could absolutely see, a rally because of their sentiment. Click, my goodness, bro. If you don't acknowledge Chris soon, I'm gonna go long in tissues. Devil's Advocate. I said, what's up, Chris? Sorry, man. If I didn't see it, I'm very sorry. Thanks, Devil's Advocate. It's been so long, I forgot what I said. Oh, man. Chris, you're here. I like it. Silver is more plentiful versus gold. Gold is like Bitcoin. Silver is like Ethereum. Which one? I actually don't know the question to this. If you guys do know, because clearly, you got your precious metals, and gold is much more expensive than silver. Which one has better utility? I know that because I really like that comparison between Bitcoin and Ethereum there. Ethereum is much more utilized than Bitcoin would be, but do you guys know the answer to that? Is silver used in many more applications or at a much higher rate than gold is, or what are the utilities of each of those metals look like? But I think we are all in debt, waiting on a squeeze. Dunno. I do think that we are definitely waiting on a squeeze. I gotta ask this though. Have you guys seen? I think his name's Nick something. I don't know what it is. Have you guys seen that guy on Twitter saying that AMC is gonna squeeze? Guaranteed. You can keep the receipts of his screenshots and his tweets between March 15th, which is today, and March 23rd, which is next Wednesday. Guaranteed to happen, man. Guaranteed to happen. Have you seen that? Because I can't stand people like this. I bet those were cute Shih Tzu Inu. My last dog was a German Shepherd that a coyote got to. Oh my gosh. They imported her from Yugoslavia, and she had an oops litter. Yeah, it definitely sounds like an oops litter, man. If a coyote got to a dog, I think copper is good for electric vehicles. Tesla uses copper in their batteries. It could be. See, I don't know too much about the production of these batteries and the utilities of all these precious metals. One day Shiba's going to take off. Hopefully you stay online for the trip. Shoot, Mark, if Shiba Inu coin is soaring, yeah, I'm not just going to end in the middle of a soar, but unless it's 7 hours in, then I got to end. I might die. Gold is more conductive. Okay, see, I didn't know this. I don't invest in either, but a friend of mine says he is doing really well with gold. Fat Channel Gaming, very cool, man. Yeah, I would imagine gold's doing pretty well right now too, with all the uncertainty. I think inflation will hit 10 to 15%. Then AMC acquiring gold and silver mining companies should be a great investment, dude. I do. I do think that inflation is set to continue rising. I don't know. Sometimes I tend to exaggerate if I say things like 15%, right? But I don't think it's that far off. If we look at how fast it's increasing right now, and it's sitting at 8%, I don't think that that's the peak. So I do think that it will continue to increase. And then, we've got all this nonsense about Chinese lockdowns starting up again. We've got a lot of nonsense. And I say nonsense because I don't really trust anything that I see on Twitter. So we've got a lot of nonsense about China potentially aiding Russia, and that could end up with further sanctions. And with how much we import from China, any sanctions on Chinese imports could absolutely add to inflation. So I do think that there are possibilities for some further increases in inflation beyond what we're seeing right now. I own more silver than I do gold and a few copper 1 ounce coins. Any combination is a good idea. Yeah, I mean, look, I think you guys could all agree that precious metals are a more conservative investment, or a more conservative approach to investing. I highly doubt you're going to go out there and see 1000x returns in an ounce of gold or silver or even copper. But, you know, it is nice to have some stability in your investments as well, just so that you don't have to worry about, you know, everything losing value at the same time. I gotta run. Everyone have a great afternoon. Keep Pika in your thoughts to feel better soon. Thank you, Danelle. Enjoy the rest of your morning. And if you're able to, or afternoon, sorry, if you're able to come back for the afternoon stream, please do so. For I think it's great having earners that'll keep going if the theaters have to close again for any reason. Cinemas stay open, and then AMC are good, but closure is the thing that could kill it. Yeah, closure would definitely be detrimental to AMC theaters. Gold and silver is good during wars too. Yeah, 100%, man. Precious metals thrive during times of uncertainty. Listen, bro, we see you, we hear you, and we love you. You don't need to apologize for wanting your messages read. Sorry for the late response to your message about Clay not seeing you, Danelle. Oh, no. Got him. No, I'm just kidding, Chris. We appreciate you. No, we do. Chris, we love you, man. I'm glad you're here. Where do we buy copper? Justin, I actually don't know where you got buy copper coins at. Hey bros, I'm sorry I'm late. I've had a rough day. I have the C word. No, Pika Power. Well, glad you're in here, Pika Power. Please don't feel like you have to be active or anything like that if you're just resting. Absolutely hope you feel better, and thank you for saying C word. No, Dwight, not that C word. The one that I can't say because they'll flag my live stream, and I can say cramps, so it's not that. Read my last thoughts. Kalani, let me see if I can find out where they're at. Gold's great Kentucky, but copper is cheaper to use. Yeah, copper is probably much more abundant. Kalani says, Danelle, peace. Sounds crazy, but I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off kind of person too. Shock the market. Give us the 2.5 instead of 25 basis points month after month. Just me, I guess. Yeah, Kalani, I think it's not just you, man. I know other people think that way too. But I think that I think they have to take a much more conservative approach to it for whatever reason. And, you know, I'm that's not to say that we couldn't reach that point, right? If we do end up, like, if things just go wild, man, if things go wild and China really does join Russia, and this really does escalate into World War III, and we really do sanction all imports from China, you know, we could see some stupid inflation numbers. And at that point, if you're going to battle it, yeah, we could see some stupid increases in interest rates as well. And it wouldn't be a 25 basis point increase. It would be a 250 basis point or 2.5% increase. We could see drastic numbers like that, but I'm telling you right now, that is a very drastic situation. So don't expect that, but don't write it off either if you think things could continue to escalate. Waving and Clay, bro. Thanks for the live stream. Love it. Yorkie Inu. Absolutely, man. Thanks for being in here. I need a stock tip. I need to make some fast cash. Don't we all, Mitch? Don't we all? You get some more volatile stocks out there with the energy sector right now and all these oil companies. And then Mullen Auto is another one that a lot of people are trading right now. So you got some volatility out there if you want to go try and make a quick buck. But just know, man, where there's volatility, there's risk. Where there's risk, there's reward. But you got to balance that risk and reward. Purchase most of my gold, silver, copper, 1 ounce coins on SD Bullion online. Very nice. Mark, thank you for helping. I forget who was asking for copper bullion, but thank you for helping them out there. Let's see. By Yorkie Inu. See you later. Thank you, Danelle. Absolutely. Sports Talk Radio or Clay Bro. All in with Clay Bro. Justin. It's good, man, because I don't know anything about sports talk. I'm going to tell you, man. I don't know anything about sports talk. Brady who? Brady what? Brady is a football player, I think. Good to hear. That's what dads do. Take care of their princess. Nice, man. Nice. Copper sucks. I once bought a bunch, and then I couldn't even move the box. Stay away. Dude, you can go to Home Depot and just buy a bunch of copper pipes if you want. Dwight, not that secret whale. Yes, Dwight. Not that one, man. It's the other one. It's the other one that I can't say. Okay, so I just realized I have some great news. When the clocks change in 2 weeks-ish, my car clock will only be 7 minutes fast again. Crypto Rocketeer, man. Just change your car clock. It's easy to do. It's easy to do, man. You waited an entire, 6 months before he moved his clock? Oh, man. Crypto Rocketeer. It's all right. Feeling really proud of myself. Just bought my first NFTs. Very nice, Next Trucker. What project did you get into, man? You could let us know in here. There's probably some other people that might be in the same project. I'm thinking of Crypto Rocketeer. I was looking up, so I saw some pictures of the Northern Lights. I've never seen the Northern Lights before, and I know this is like completely random, but it's not that random. I did see that, Sweden is a good place to view the Northern Lights. Is that true? Like, have you seen them before, and are they as cool as the pictures that you see online? Because I know these people edit these pictures and make them look phenomenal, just like you can make a sunset look phenomenal. But if anybody's actually seen the Northern Lights in person, let me know what that looks like, or like tag me in an unfiltered picture on Twitter or something, because I was wondering about that. And I had to ask you because it said like Canada, Norway, like Northern Canada, Norway, and Sweden were some really good places to see the Northern Lights. Wasn't Tom Brady one of the cousins of the Brady Bunch? Made a couple of appearances on the show until cousin Oliver took over. For that, I actually have no idea if that's true or if you're just playing me, man. I would go along with that because I have literally no idea. But yeah, man, that does anybody else know that one, Frodo? Roar. Technospace. Roar. Are you literally roaring like a dinosaur, or are you telling me to look up roar? Techno, let me know. And thank you very much for the super chat, man. Appreciate that. I like it to have its own choice. Oh, the clock? No, dude, the clock doesn't have its own choice. You set the clock. They're gorgeous. Devil's Advocate, you've seen them? I've never seen them, man. I've never seen them. After smile, a guest name, and whoever I missed, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Pika! I'm sweet too. Don't miss me. Come on. Talking about Brady, he came out of retirement and going to play next season. Yeah, Dwight, I saw that. Dude, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't be opposed to, if I was the guy that bought that $500,000 touchdown ball, he suffered damages. Okay, it might not have been intentional that Tom Brady did it, but the intent only gets you punitive damages. Negligence, but that can get you damages. So, I don't know, man. I think if I was that guy, I wouldn't have a problem asking Tom Brady for some explanation as to why he made me reasonably rely upon his retirement announcement and then caused me $500,000 in damages afterwards. That's a bad story on that one. Yes, Clay. And they are what? I gotta see these. Crypto Rocketeer. Do you have a picture? Does anybody have an unfiltered picture that they can tag me in? Because I feel like I'm being lied to when I see these beautiful pictures, and I just want to know if I am or not. I live in the middle of a copper mining belt. There's almost 7 copper mines within an hour drive from me. Dang. Pugnacious. Go grab some copper, man. Yes, the clock. I'm not going to short... Crypto Rocketeer, you're not shorting the clock, man. You can't let the clock make its own decisions. You got to make the decisions for the clock. Hope you're feeling better, Pika. Yes, everybody hopes that Pika feels better. Pika's amazing. We need Pika on the top of her game. Pika. Hope you feel better soon. Me too, Truck. How do you trade futures, Clay? So, Mitch, you would need a futures exchange to trade futures, okay? But I will tell you this, and I'm not going to recommend any futures exchanges out there. You can look several of them up. But if you're thinking about trading Forex, if you're thinking about trading futures, if you're thinking about trading derivatives or commodities, please know that you typically see extremely high leverage in that area. And I know that you're going to see warnings all the time from Forex and futures exchanges telling you there's a significant risk of loss. And you can, okay? You can go out there and with 50 to 100x leverage on your positions, you can open up a position, get stopped out within a minute. I'm talking like a 0.01% change in the price. You can open up a position, get stopped out. You can open up a position, you can be making some money for a second, and then within 2 minutes, get stopped out. So if you do plan on trading futures, if you do plan on trading commodities, if you do plan on trading derivatives, just please be careful of the leverage and the margin that they give you as a brand new account holder. You can't lose. You can earn significantly, yes, but there's very little margin for error if you're doing that and if you're trading heavy. If you're not trading heavy, I mean, I guess it's okay, but just know that there's very little margin for error if you're going to be doing that. Brady bought the football back from the... Did he really? Dwight, man, I like this guy. I don't know too much about football. I honestly don't know too much about Tom Brady, but I'm telling you right now, if he did that, I like him. I like him. For real. I can make that announcement that I like Tom Brady. I did not see that, though, so that's amazing. YouTube feels like Russia, seriously. YouTube does feel like Russia sometimes, man. Cool, on, thank you guys. Really cheer me up. Lots of rest ahead of me. Peak of power. Yes, get a lot of rest too. And if you want to come hang out with us and have a good time, please do it. Did you get one of the things we can't speak of, JB? Yes, Pika did. Sports memorabilia is all about timing. You play the football squeeze and the ball exploded instead. Outdoor small, the ball definitely exploded, man. Best places to beach about in the past. Mark, I might have missed something there. Mitch, you need a broker that can time travel. Personally, I find trading pasts easier than futures. Seeing as how we know exactly where the past markets are heading. Devil's advocate. God, that's actually a brilliant idea. That's a brilliant idea, man. Somebody find out how to run with that idea, and instead of trading futures, and instead of trading like spot prices, we trade pasts. I've never seen anybody say, let's trade pasts. I don't even care if you guys go the scam route with it. But yeah, somebody look into trading pasts because that's a brilliant idea. I buy a bunch of old computers like 80s and early 90s and cook the gold out of the motherboards and parts. Pugnacious. They got a lot of gold in old motherboards. You need a flux capacitor to trade futures. You guys know too much about trading futures. My gosh. I was just telling the guy to look up a futures broker, but you guys are like, you need flux capacitors and you need time traveling brokers and everything else. Imagine actually seeing Northern Lights on shrooms. I'm not sure the head would cope with all that stuff. I remember normal Mancusian clouds turning into soldiers and attacking me as a team. Crypto Racketeer, that sounds extremely dangerous. Don't do anything that would result in clouds attacking you, please. But also, yeah, if any of you guys do have unfiltered pictures, send me a picture on Twitter or tag me in a picture on Twitter because I was looking at some pictures last night. I'm like, man, this is really nice. This is really nice. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, sometimes sunsets look really nice and you can take a picture and it doesn't really do it justice, but then you edit the crap out of that picture, and it's like, wow, is that real? And then I wonder if that's what they do with the pictures of the Northern Lights. So yeah, somebody take a picture of that or tag me in a picture of that. Feel sorry for the poor guy who paid $500,000 for Brady. Well, Mitch, Dwight just said he bought it back. So Dwight said he bought it back off of him, so I wouldn't feel too bad about that. Ever seen Freaky Friday, Clay? They traded past. Dang it. They traded currents, didn't they? I feel like they traded currents. Because I have seen that. I've seen that, and I've seen Parent Trap like 500 times. I was in a mushroom field when I saw them, so technically I was on shrooms. Delightful. Devil's advocate. What were you doing in a mushroom field looking at Northern Lights? Clay, bro, you missed it. Mark, man. My bad, dude. My bad. In the Though I saw the Northern Lights when I was a teenager, it turned out to be a really good... You guys talk way too much about mushrooms. My gosh. Try lots of vitamins like zinc, C, and D. Talking to Pika Power there. Thank you, JB. I have all my boosts, so hopefully it passes quickly. I don't understand. Isn't it an American company? Remy, I know I'm missing something, man. I know I'm missing something. It's YouTube, not the US. Oh, yeah. American company, yeah. So I think that's what you guys are talking about, not being able to say things on here. Yeah. And I was actually thinking about that last night too. I understand that with YouTube like having the reach that it does, and I can still say it, right? I can still say it. They just want to flag the stream, and if I'm not like spreading false information or anything, I can request a review, and like everything's completely fine. But with YouTube having so many videos and, they can't personally keep up with everything, they see if they're transcribing the live or whatever, if they're transcribing the videos, they look at it and they see certain words that would flag things and potentially not demonetize you, but demonetize that video. And then you can request a review and everything's fine. So I can see it to a certain extent being just in place to prohibit some things from happening. But also, I think of free speech, right? I can still say it. I just can't be paid by YouTube to say it. They don't want to put their advertisers in a position to be on controversial topics. I also get that, but I can still, I can still talk about it. But then I start to think YouTube is considered almost a public forum because everybody watches YouTube. Everybody has access to YouTube, and anybody and everybody can post on YouTube. But then I have to remember, it's still YouTube. It's not like I just go out in the street and say something. It is YouTube, and YouTube has rules, right? Just like if you come into my house, I wouldn't want you, just cussing me out or anything like that. I would say, no, man, you can't say that. You're not welcome here anymore. So it is still private in that sense. That it's not like I just go out in my front yard and say something. So I can respect it in that sense, but I just try to be careful, man, because I don't want to have to request reviews on anything. Clint, will you be live? The Federal Reserve makes the announcement tomorrow, and at what time? So, Destin, I'm probably not going to be live right during the announcement. It's very boring to listen to those announcements. I can be live if you guys want to be live, but the last couple of times that we've listened to Powell talk, it's very boring, and I don't know if it's that beneficial. So I can do it if you guys want to do it tomorrow. You guys can decide later today, tomorrow morning, if you guys want to move the afternoon live stream up a little bit to listen to it. But I believe the interest rate announcement is tomorrow at 2, and then the Fed would be talking at 2:30. So let's see if that's what it is before I say that for sure. So it's 1. It's 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then 1:30 is the press conference. So I would most likely be ending the stream. Or if you guys want, I could just leave it up and, we might be able to go a little bit longer or something in the morning stream and listen to the announcement there. Or just do maybe like a prolonged stream or something. So if you guys do want to listen to it, we can make adjustments to listen to it, yes. Two rules and censorship really. Yeah, they are pretty strict, right? They are pretty strict, but they are the ones paying people. You can still talk, right? You can still say things. You just get demonetized. And I can understand it from a certain aspect. We can no longer consider private when they take money from government subsidy. No, Charles, I do agree, right? And they are one of the largest platforms out there. Anybody can sign up. Anybody can do that. It's just, I don't know if they have to pay you, right? I can still post whatever I want. I can sit here and say the name of the virus 50 times if I wanted to and tell you guys my opinion on the virus and all that things, but to what extent? Like, what benefit does it have? Safe to say, you will not be inviting Lou to any social gatherings. Yes, I will not be inviting Lou to any social gatherings in my house. Unless, of course, Lou puts on a little bit of a front for videos, right? And Lou just uses excessive language for videos. And then he's actually a really nice guy. But, yeah, man, I wouldn't want anybody sitting here and cussing me out or anything like that. Was anyone here alive in 1985? Nope, 1989, man. I came into this world in 1989. What a great time the 80s were. Remy, I'm sure there were plenty of people that were alive in 1985 here. We had 57 degrees Fahrenheit here yesterday and sunny, hottest day of the year, and it came to Gothenburg. Nice! Crypto Rocketeer. It's 55 degrees here right now. I got mixed feelings on the YouTube thing. I think they walk a fine line between... Next Trucker. I do as well, man. I do as well. But... as far as the taking content down part is weird. I do think that's weird. I personally believe that people should be able to decide for themselves what they want to believe is true or false. if I come on here, you guys can read the National Enquirer. Like if you're at the grocery store checking out and you see that aliens touched down on Earth and Kim Kardashian's baby is an alien or something, yeah, there's some people that are going to believe that's true, but you should be able to, to decipher what's true and what's fake. So in that respect, man, I don't know if YouTube needs to be blocking people or taking things down, and in all of that, maybe a label or something, there's information in here. Use your own due diligence and determine what you find fake and real. But as far as like paying them and having advertisers go on videos, I understand that, man. If I was advertising my YouTube channel, I wouldn't necessarily want to advertise it on a how to cook methamphetamine YouTube channel or something like that. So I do understand that you have to meet certain guidelines to be advertiser friendly. So Pizza constantly it gets demonized because he is always talking about the Chinese government. Yeah, I do. It's very weird that you can't talk about controversial topics, but it's a lot of it makes sense to me when it comes to the advertisers. Canada would run for better off than the 80s are now. Our tech is better and the world is smaller, but it's simpler time in the 80s. Remy, I would say it's probably a much simpler time, man. Even the 90s. Like growing up in the 90s was awesome. Elon is an alien. Elon might be an alien, yes. But guys, it's 1 o'clock. Thanks for hanging out and having a great morning with me. Get your names in the chat right now. We'll get some shout outs going on. JB, this one's for you, man. Ooh, snake eyes across the board. Let's get these shout-outs going on, guys. We'll be back in a couple of hours. Thanks for hanging out. JB, man, shout-out to you. Remy, Crypto Rocketeer, that one dude. See you later. Devil's Advocate. I'll have a good afternoon. AMC Trappers saying peace out to the Diamond-Handed Apes. JB, Remy, Pika Power. Clay, this one's for you. Nice. Obrigado por Clay por tudo a sua... Estamos aqui para você. Conte ninguém e eu disse isso, mas você é o único rei. Thank you. I'm the only king of the chat, guys. Let's go. Peak of power. You're amazing. And thank you for using Google Translator. I like that. Mark, see you later. That one, dude. Crypto Rocketeer. Cassie, Mellow Mamas, DD214. Later, Clebro. Later, SD. That one, dude. Shitsu Inu. Little Timmy from Stock Twits. What's going on, Little Timmy? Outdoor Smile, Pringleton, Paul, Harry. Harry. What isn't it? Oh, Harry's a robot. I was going to say a nice new name there, but no, Harry's a robot. Pringleton, AMC Trapper. That one, dude. Boom. Fist bump to you. Bet. See you later. Peak of power. Got the king of the chat today. Love it. Mellow Mamas. Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby. Dabbing on them like always. All right, you guys know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.